Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Shereen and I'm really glad you're here. Today, I'm taking you around the house, room by room, to show you everything that I use for Zayden throughout the day. These are products that I cannot live without. They make my day so much easier, and I have things placed in certain areas for a reason. And I think I have a really good system. It's really working out for us. Like literally whenever I need something, I can just reach and I know the spot where it is. So let me take you one room at a time and explain why I have these products placed in certain areas and how they help me throughout the day. First, we're gonna start in my bedroom. Let me flip the camera over and show you what I keep for him in my room. Over here, I have his bassinet. This is where he sleeps at night and only at night. He does not sleep here during the day. And this is how far it is from my bed right now. I really like when the baby's sleeping in my room to have their own like sleeping item, which is in this case a bassinet, because when he was a newborn, I had the bassinet a lot closer to my bed. And then as he's getting older, I'm moving it farther away so that he can get used to sleeping on his own and not with us. And that's the same reason why I let him sleep here only at nighttime. So during the day, he sleeps in his crib. I want him to get used to both areas because I need this baby out of my room as soon as possible. Now, don't mind all the pink in the bassinet. We are reusing a lot of the stuff we had from Myra when she was a baby. But this bassinet is super basic. You don't need anything like fancy or complicated or anything. This is even an older model. I don't even know if I can link it for you guys, but I'll try to find one like it. So in the bassinet, I always keep a hat, a sock, and a mitten. This is actually a small sock, but I'm using it as a mitten because Zayden is very particular about his body temperature. If he's just a little bit cold or just a little bit warm, he tends not to sleep well. So I just keep these items because in the middle of the night I'll wake up and I'll feel him and he'll be cold. I'll just put on one of these things to help him like get comfortable, or vice versa. And it's just so nice to just like reach over at the end of the bassinet and know that I have these things here. The other thing that I keep everywhere pretty much in the house is like a little towel, and these are like your basic square towels that come with any like towel set. Again, we have too much pink in this house, but the point is, keeping a towel here, I know where to reach for if I need a towel while I'm like taking care of him in his bassinet. The other thing I like about this is like music and nightlight feature, but that's not my favorite. My favorite is the fact that it comes off. So it's really nice because sometimes in the middle of the night, I'll change his diaper on my bed and I'll just bring in the night light here, and it's just enough light for me to change his diaper and pick him up again so I can feed him. The other thing I do is I keep like a towel on the top of my bed right here. I feel like that's a really good place for a towel because it's not like if I put it on my nightstand, it's likely to get misplaced or fall down or something, because I'm always putting new things on my nightstand, which is not a nightstand right now, obviously. We're still waiting for an order to come in. But anyways, having a towel up here, I just reach my hands over and I always know there's a towel, and when I'm done, I literally flap it over and it just lives there. And it's the other thing that I have in my room for him is this corner. This is like on my TV table, but this is everything that I might want to reach for while he's upstairs. So here I have these diaper crates. I have two of these. I have one in my room and one in his room, which I'll show you in a second. But in this crate, I love the handle because I can just like pick it up and bring it over to the bed, and I'm changing him, and it has everything that I need. These I want to say they're like a swaddle cloth, but they're basically like one big square. And oh my god, I'm so obsessed with these for like a million reasons. We have like 20 of them or something, literally. But I love them so much because when he's changing, I'll use this under him just in case like something leaks. It doesn't go on my comforter. And I love that it's cotton on his skin. I can also use this as a nursing cover if I was nursing him, or we do use it as a burp cloth quite often. And it's just something to grab. Like, it's so light, it's so easy to pack in my diaper bag, and it's just really easy for me. It's like a multi-use kind of piece of fabric that I use for everything. So I keep one in a diaper crate, and of course we have diaper and wipes, and I have Vaseline and baby rash cream. Okay, now a trick with the Vaseline. You guys are gonna love this. I swear you're gonna love this. So what I do with the Vaseline is when he goes down for the night, the diaper I put on him right before he goes to bed, I put a nice coating of Vaseline on before I close his diaper. And what that does is it creates a layer between his skin and his poop or pee throughout the night. So when I'm changing him in the middle of the night, it's a super easy wipe. So that's it for his crate, his diaper crate. And then over here, his vitamin C alcohol wipes, because I just like to sanitize all the surfaces around things that he would use. Hand sanitizer. This is so important, you guys. Grape water. I could not live without this. To be honest, he doesn't have like a lot of discomfort, but I still give it to him because it just makes his sleep that much better. And that's really everything that I have for him in my room. As you can see, I like to keep things like super clean and tight and simple, and I literally, there is nothing else that I need for him in my room. Now I'm going to take you to his room and show you what we keep over there. So this is his crib, which he uses to sleep during the day. He changes in his crib all the time, and when he takes a shower, we come back straight to his room. So we really try to use the room for everything except for night sleeping. And for the changing table, we pretty much use a changing table as a table. We have like the projectors here, a humidifier and a diffuser, and then I have the same diaper pack here. So I have diapers, another swaddle cloth, wipes, and I think, what do we have here? A new Vaseline. So this is what I grab. This is everything that I grab. On the second shelf, I have like towels in this crate, and I have more swaddles in that crate. And that's really everything that I need for the baby. When it comes to anything clothing related though, I do keep all his clothes in the closet. So I'll just go grab it and put it in his crib when I need to change him, and then I'll do all my actions like right between these two. This is our upstairs hallway. We literally bought a mini fridge for his milk so that we can keep it upstairs, because we didn't want to make so many trips downstairs in the middle of the night. And so I have everything that I need related to breast milk here. I have the warmer so that I can warm his milk up in the middle of the night, or even during the day. We really do spend a lot of time upstairs. These are breast milk bags for when I pump, and then this is the tube for my breast pump. And again, I told you I keep these towels everywhere because you never know what you need to wipe or what's dripping or what's going on. I really didn't want that to be in my room or his room. I just wanted to be in a neutral place in the middle, where like if dad was taking care of Zayden in the middle of the night, it wouldn't be in my room when I'm trying to sleep. Next, I'm taking you to our living room, and I'll show you the Zayden's corner here. Basically, I have, again, very little things. When I had Myra, I bought almost everything that was in the books: a pack and play, a swing, a bouncer, and I really learned that the baby doesn't need all that, especially a newborn. So here I have the swing. We love the swing, and I have a blanket. And I just want to go back to the swing really quick, because in my opinion, this swing is like perfect. With Myra, we had a more heavy duty swing that was not portable. This one is portable and it plugs in, which I love because you don't have to deal with batteries. So the whole time we have it here, we have it plugged in the back, and I think it's already disconnected down here, if you can see. So whenever we're working on the garage or in the backyard, we just disconnect it, take the swing with us, and he just hangs out with us on it. And it has like a battery within it, so if we have it charged all the time, it's kind of like a phone. So when you move it, it still runs on its battery. I honestly don't know how long it runs without the charger being plugged in, because we haven't needed it that long, but we've used it for hours before it ran out of battery. So I really love that swing. I'm going to link it for you guys because it's from Target and they still have it. So check it out if you're looking for one. And then in addition to the swing and the blanket, I usually have another item for him, so that if he doesn't really want to swing, he just wants to lay down, then he can use this other item. Now he's exactly 3 months old as I'm filming this video, and this C-shaped blanket is perfect for him because he lays on it with his head elevated a little bit, so he's kind of hanging out with us, not just like in a sleeping position. And he also does tummy time on this. And now that he's 3 months, he's starting to like kind of like grab things with his fingers just a little bit. So we have some of his toys here, but at the end of the day, I clean up the living room and these toys actually go in the playroom. Now, the other thing I want to share is obviously when he was a newborn, because this is like a newborn essentials kind of video. When he was a newborn, he could not use that C-shaped pillow. and we were using instead something like this. I brought this from the garage actually just to show you. This is like a portable like co-sleeper something. I don't know the exact terminology, but this was great when he was a newborn, because when he was hanging out with us, I would open this up and leave it on the sofa, and he could like nap in it and like, you know, just like chill with us. But I would never have these two items at the same time. I think he outgrew that when he was like a month and a half or so, and then we transitioned into something like this. So this is our living room, and that's all we have for him as far as like entertainment or like things for him to do when he's hanging out with us, and it's seriously more than enough. So don't feel like, if you're expecting or if you're a new mama, don't feel like you need the whole 9 yards, especially for a newborn, because you don't really. The other thing we have in the living room, kind of for Zayden but not really, I'll show you, is this basket here. It's kind of like our COVID related items, but I think if it wasn't for COVID I wouldn't have this basket here, because we had family coming wanting to see him and just a few close friends, and I wanted everything accessible for everyone. So we have hand sanitizer, masks, baby wipes we use for pretty much everything around the house. And since I have this basket here anyways, I'm also leaving a hat and a sock just in case Zayden needs it. But to be honest, he never uses these things because we have a blanket, and the blanket is more than enough for him. As you can see, I don't even have wipes in here, and that's on purpose. And that's because I don't change diapers downstairs. I just don't. I made it a rule when he was born that if he needs a diaper change, he needs to go up in his room to his crib, where that's like the main action happens. And the way I see it is, it's just another way for me to reach my steps. So I just carry him and go upstairs and come back down. It's good for me. It's good for our house. So not like diapers or clutter everywhere. And it's also good for him to continue to be familiar with his space. Now let me take you to the kitchen and show you how I store his bottles and what I use. You guys, if you know me on a personal level and you've been to my house, you would know that I have very, very little cabinets and counter space, which is why we have this shelf right here. But I couldn't find the proper spot in my cabinets for his bottles, but I really do use very little bottles. Like I have this crate or container that I got from IKEA. I usually use this for food storage, but I used it to store his bottles. You see. So these are all the bottles that I would use for him. The small ones are more for like mixing formulas. And then the bigger ones, the brown brand, which are these ones. He's not even using this size anymore. Like this one, this is what he would feed from. And then we have a couple of bigger ones that are now either in use or in the dishwasher. But the point is, that's all I have for him, you guys. Like with Myra, I had a whole cabinet full, and I'm like, why did I buy so much stuff? Because this is really all you need. So the way we do it is I use one bottle for the whole day. I put it in the fridge between feedings and I don't change it, and it's working out for us. But if you're a little worried about the sanitary of that, of course do what's best for you. But I use one bottle a day, put it in the fridge between feedings, and at nighttime that bottle goes in the dishwasher, and I grab a clean one for the night, and I go through the cycle the exact same way. So even this is too many bottles for us. Like we never ever run out of bottles with just this crate that we have. And then up here I have another warmer for when we warm milk for him during the day. That's it for this video, you guys. That's all I wanted to share with you, and I'm sorry if it's a little long. I just really wanted to walk you through our day and like from one room to another, and especially show you why I keep things in certain areas, because I really do think that I've come up with like a good routine for how our day goes, you know, every day. I hope you found this video informative. If you did, please give it a like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel. And if not, it's fine. I am just so glad that you are here today, and I hope to see you next week. Bye bye.